Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. With it being February, I thought it would be fun to do Co wants to be in the video today. Usually it's Puck, but Co wants to be in the video today. I thought it would be fun for February because it's Valentine's Day month that my husband, Ryan, would pick my reads this time around. So what we're gonna do is he's gonna pick up 3 books for me. One is off of my TBR shelf, one from a local bookstore near us, and then the third from Barnes & Noble because I have a lot of gift cards. Hopefully I'll enjoy them. Last time he picked out a book for me, it ended up being one of the worst books I read that year. He also read it. That's probably the first book he's read in like 10 years. You can talk too if you want. Do you want to say anything to the viewers?
Read more books.
Good, good. Okay. All right. What books? For TBR, it's this shelf. I read all of these and these. TBR is this shelf, cool. And then these ones, but these are classics. That was quick.
I'm quick.
I had a feeling he was gonna pick this one out. This is Afterburn. This is Afterburn by Michael Bodie Green. I actually went to a book signing with my sister a week ago and got this at the bookshop. The author was one of my professors when I studied abroad. I'm actually really, really excited to read this one. We'll
Me
see.
too.
We will see how good this is. What do you think I'll rate it?
4.
Out of 10? Out of 5?
4 to 5.
You think I'll give it 4 stars?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right, let's go head over to the bookstores and pick out the other 2 books, and then I'll take you guys along with reading all 3 of them and seeing how they turn out.
Can't wait.
Why are you being so weird?
I don't know what I'm doing.
I have that.
Do you want to?
No, you have to pick. We're back in the mystery section.
If Stephen King was hooked. I mean, that's huge.
Ryan is like hell-bent on the mystery section right now, so I decided to walk around and see if I could get him out of it. See if he could choose something different, because he's picking weird mysteries, not like good mysteries. Still in mystery. How we doing?
Bad Things Happen is the name of the book.
Oh, you found one?
No.
Oh.
The Last Dead Girl is the prequel to Bad Things Happen.
Oh.
I don't think they have that.
It doesn't appear they do.
So what are your thoughts on reading the prequel so that you can be better prepared for when bad things happen?
Still in mystery. How we doing?
Bad Things Happen is the name of the book.
That's the one, I guess. He says I have to read the next one.
It's a great freaking book.
I'm not cussing on my channel.
It's a great freaking book.
I guess I'm reading that one. I feel like we need to have a little chit chat before we go in. Okay. we got The Last Dead Girl at the local bookshop. It is a mystery. I don't know what it's about. I did not read it. I don't think Ryan even read anything about it. So we're going to see how that goes. What do you think I'll rate it?
5 out of 6. 5 out of 6.
Okay. I don't think I'll rate it that. But okay. Okay. 5 out of 6. Sure. Why not? Okay. We're in the parking lot of Barnes & Noble right now. I think we need to maybe check in. I'm going to check in really quick. I'm going to suggest, I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm going to suggest that maybe you go towards like literary fiction or a romance, given that it is Valentine's Day month. We have a mystery thriller. I don't even know if it's a thriller. It just said mystery so far. And we have a sci-fi is my other one. I'm gonna read them. I'm excited. I'm excited for the sci-fi one. But those are two very heavy books in a context that I'm not usually reading. So I suggest looking at the literary fiction or romance. Do what you will with that.
Literary fiction and romance. Got it.
I think that's a good bet. Okay.
Got it.
Shall we?
We shall.
Here we go. Just looking at the camera. Ooh. Would you like to explain?
See You at the Summit. A book by Jordan Taylor. It's a good read.
Mm-hmm.
It's about this girl, and she's straight for 30 years, but then she thinks she's bi.
Interesting.
And then as she's kind of going through this identity crisis, she meets a guy, co-worker, first day on the job. Would you believe it?
Whoa.
Yeah. And then she still thinks she's bi, but then obviously they get into something, they gotta go on a work trip, and then there's a snowstorm, they get stuck.
They get snowed in.
Yep, and then all of a sudden, guess what his name is? Ryan. But then now she's at this turmoil of like, well, I just said that I was bi. Like, I came out
And now
did
she's
posts and everything, but like now I kind of like this guy. So it's like, nice little lighthearted, little quick read.
Interesting. We are also going snowboarding.
Oh, it mentions Whistler.
It does. We went to Whistler for my best friend's wedding, so that's really cool. We're going snowboarding in a few weeks, so this actually, that would be such a cozy read to read at the cabin.
Whistler Pride Ski Festival.
Whistler's a Pride Festival? That would be so cool if that's real. I need to look that up. That would be so much fun. Okay. Wow. Ryan may have found a read. What do you think I'll rate this?
Six out of 5 stars.
Okay. I don't know about that, but okay.
4.3 on the Richter scale.
This does sound interesting, and I kind of am in the mood for a cozy winter snowy read.
I know things.
This could be good. This could be good. It's been a hot minute since I've filmed. I've been taking this really slow. My goal was to get this whole video up before Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is 4 days away. This is the first book that I picked up that Ryan chose for me, Afterburn. I started talking about it a little bit when he picked it out. This is independently published. My professor from college actually wrote this book. He was my film professor. I studied abroad in New Zealand, where I studied, it was really cool, where I studied Lord of the Rings and culture in the island, essentially, and how it flects into film. I've never read a sci-fi. This is a sci-fi, but there's something about it, like it reads so easily. When I went to the signing for it, you know, he talked about obviously his background in film, and and prior to writing this, if I'm not mistaken, he was writing a screenplay. I don't know if the screenplay was this story and then he adapted it over, but he was writing a screenplay. Anyway, this book very much reads like a sci-fi film. I'm picturing it perfectly. And I'm gonna be perfectly honest, like, there's a lot of sci-fi terminology to like name groups of people, and every time things like that pop up in the book, I do kind of chuckle a little bit, but that's just me because I'm not used to sci-fi. In addition to that, like, it's kind of like I read ACOTAR for the first time and I loved it, but all of the other fantasies, anytime fairies or dragons or something like that was mentioned, I would chuckle because I'm like, okay. And some of that I feel this way, but the characters feel very real. And I'm really, really liking that so far. This touches on a lot of controversial topics as far as politics go, especially politics in America, and racial divides, and you know, use of AI and things like that. So it's very fascinating because even though this is set way into the future, a lot of it isn't actually that far-fetched. And our main character is Alton. He is a teacher in basically concentration camp. He is mixed race. He is white and Hispanic. But in this future, the Spanish and Hispanic culture, they're the supreme race and they are in control of everything. And Caucasian and white people are at bottom of the totem pole. It's very fascinating. I don't want to like say too much, and I don't know, I don't want this to necessarily be like a political channel, but you know, reading is political and this is political. Like, but it's doing, I know, baby, I know, okay. She says it's done, done talking right now. Anyway, very interesting. I'm gonna hopefully finish this in the next couple of days and move on to the next one, but I'll keep you updated on where I'm gonna rank this. Ryan said I would give it 4 out of 5 stars, and as of right now, I think he's on the right track. We'll see. I officially finished Afterburn. I didn't love the ending. I actually really truly loved the whole thing. I was so into it, far more than I thought I would be. I did really like it. I liked it way more than I thought I would. And I'm interested in reading more sci-fi now because of it. The ending just felt a little rushed. I was so in it, and in the last 20 pages, I was kind of like, okay. I don't know. But I really liked it otherwise. I gave it 3.75. I do recommend, just, I think the ending could have been slowed down a little bit. Since then, I've tried reading this. I really did. I only got maybe 60 pages in, which I know isn't a whole lot to give it a good enough chance, but I was just not in the mood. I was not in the mood. I am soft DNFing this. Maybe I'll save it for another time when I'm more in the mood. So yeah, that was a miss on Ryan's part, or at least right now it was. But I've also started this one. I went on a snowboarding trip over the weekend with my family. I don't live in an area with snow, so we had to take like the whole weekend to drive up there. And it was beautiful and wonderful. I haven't been snowboarding in years, so it was gorgeous. I had the best time of my life. While I was there, I started this. I didn't get too far when I was there. I am now page 125. I'm at chapter 11, so I'm about like 30% of the way through now. And I really like it. I'm not usually like a contemporary romance type of person. It's just not usually my jam, But every once in a while, I'll pick one up just because it's quick and easy. But then, like, as I'm reading it, I'm like cringing because some of it is just like, the jokes aren't funny to me. I don't know. And there's not a whole lot of this. I will say there's a lot of social media talk in this, and I know a lot of people don't like talking about Instagram or Twitter or whatever in a book, which I do understand, and I usually don't either. But I knew about that going into this book, so it's kind of just like, I know what I got myself into and I'm gonna let it happen kind of thing. And I'm really liking it. I think it is so sweet. Yesterday I was reading it in bed. Ryan's packing up to get ready for work for today. And I just like had the like cheesiest grin on my face. I will say I'm curious because there's a little spark of a romance already and I'm only a third of the way through. It's so obvious. It's so obvious, you guys. But like it doesn't feel very slow burn because us as readers know that already, and like the character already knows that they have a crush on this guy. And it's obvious that the guy like clearly likes her too, even though he's trying like to let her live her life as a bi woman. I'm curious how the rest of the book will go since it's not that super slow of a burn. I don't know, we'll see. But I really like it so far. I think it's so sweet and like a little silly, but it's cute and it makes me happy, and it's been super easy to read. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on this one. I've had about a 60-hour work week. I've been still very committed to reading this. My dog wants inside. I've still been very committed to reading this before going to bed, and honestly, when I'm reading it, I'm kind of yucking it up. I'm not gonna lie. I really, really like it. It's super cute. It is very cheesy, but I love it. Now that I'm further in, like we're definitely more in the thick of the plot itself. You guys, I've been working, so my table is a mess, but I've been listening to it on Spotify while I'm working. I just hit the third act breakup. And this is possibly the dumbest third act breakup I've ever read. I'm not gonna lie to you. I hate all third act breakups. Like it's stupid. They just don't do it. Just don't do it. I don't know. Maybe that's a me thing, but I don't like it. This has to be the dumbest one that I have. Like literally, she is trying to tell this person something and they're not even letting her speak. So that's annoying. I don't know. I was so in it and then that really pissed me off. But yeah, so I'm gonna finish it. I hope it finishes stronger. Again, it's a cheesy book. Like it's not anything groundbreaking, but I have really liked it so far. But this just really took me out of it. So yeah, anyway, wanted to update you. Bye. All right, I officially finished See You at the Summit. I gave it 3 stars. It was cute. The like first half had me kicking and giggling. I thought it was so stinking sweet and adorable and easy. And then there was a huge, it wasn't even like a miscommunication trope. It just was no communication. There was a point where there was no communication at all, and it just really, really bothered me. I don't mean to say that as a spoiler. I feel like when you get into a contemporary romance, like you know that you're gonna get a third act breakup. Yeah, it just really threw me off. The second half really kind of undid it for me, unfortunately. And then I got back onto the right track again. They finished it with a little bow on top, and then they threw in an extra chapter of just like straight smut. And I don't know. It threw me through a loop. I don't know. First half, phenomenal. Second half was just messy. It could have been condensed or just done better. I don't know. So anyway, I give it 3 stars. Ryan knows, he's not here right now, but I already talked with him about like my ratings of the books that he gave me. So yeah, but that's okay. This was a fun challenge. It was really hard to get through, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it was the book choices or just like book choices with the current state of like my social life and work life and all of it. Ryan and I had a really good time doing it, and it was fun because I got to talk with him about the books too that he chose, which was really special. Maybe I can do one of these again because it was really, really fun. We had a really good time. Anyway, I hope you guys had a lovely February, and I'll see you in my next video.